show is on. The battle cry. My show is on. Hello, Doro. Hello, Eleonora. I have a doctor's appointment today. I fear I may miss a good bit of stream. I hope it goes well today. Oh, well, I hope your doctor's appointment goes well. I hope everything is okay. Do you take care of yourself, Eleonora? And I'm happy that you're here, even for just a little bit. Hello, Skedder. Eagles and popcorn. The battle cry. How is everyone? Happy Friday. Happy 31st of July. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. July is over. It's so over, you guys. Moving into August, and then suddenly it'll be autumn, and then it'll be bloody Christmas again before you know it. I hope you guys have been up to anything interesting. Well, it's been a bit busy. Had to go dress shopping today for a wedding that I'm going to, because my peers are getting married. I'm of an age, and at the end of last week I fell down the big step by my back door. That's not a euphemism. And I absolutely, like, I stacked it fully stacked it, destroyed like both of my ankles and both of my knees. Scratched them up. So it's been an interesting one. It's been a painful week of recovery, but luckily the things that I do don't require me to stand up at all. So what are we doing today? On our last day, well, second to last day of Art Fight. We're art fighting, of course. These beautiful young people are characters belonging to someone called Blue Jay on Art Fight, who did this lovely, beautiful piece of Zafir. And oh, just look at the sword and the details on the armor. Truth be told, guys, I don't think I'm gonna be able to avenge everyone. I don't think I'm gonna be able to do it. I still have 14 pieces left to go. I have 14 people, around 14 people to revenge, and I've got tomorrow to do it. Basically, I don't think we're gonna make it. So Blue Jay is one of the people that I would very much like to revenge, because anyone who has drawn Zafir and drawn his armor and included all the details deserves a revenge, because that is effort. I gotta respect the effort, and it's so beautiful. So the characters that we're drawing today are this lovely young man called Kalzer Grimshaw, who's a little bounty hunter, rogue fighter guy, and as you can see, he is in a sort of romantic situationship with Aravian, who is gender fluid, goes by they them, I believe, and is like a princess freaky creature who was well, Kalzer was apparently sent to bounty hunt, and of course they ended up getting a little bit romantic with it. So we're doing some smoochy boys, some smoochy folks, and yeah, yippee! I had to revenge Blue Jay because they put in so much effort for Zafir. Oh my gosh. So yeah, I really wanted to revenge everyone this year. It was like my whole goal. But I just ended up so bloody busy. Had like a full week where I was like so busy. And then I also had like my family come to stay. Just so like I missed out on like half of July. And it's such a shame because I think I got 32 attacks this year, which was so doable. Like I could have done like one a day, a couple a day, and revenged everyone. But because I was just so busy this month, that it just didn't work out. Maybe I could have made up for it earlier in the month, but kind of just left it to the last minute, so I think I failed. I don't think I can pull off 14 attacks in like a day. That's 14 hours even if I spent an hour on each piece. And I don't want to give out something that's like naff, you know? I want to put in effort for every single piece. Which is the worry. Like if I rush, then it's just gonna be, people are just gonna get some, I don't know, some lame pieces. Played some Shadow of the Demon Lord one-shots and made a character for a household RPG, a system in which you play as fairies in a big house. Oh my gosh, that's so cute. I love that. Oh my gosh. Little fairies in a big house. I would love to play something like that. That sounds so cool. It's smooching time again. Yeah! Oh boy, smooching time. I'm not sure when exactly, but I am definitely going to commission the bath I did with Market. Yes! Yes! Absolutely. Gotta do it, gotta do it. Gosh, you emailed me, didn't you? I haven't had time to read it. I'll read it. I'll read it tonight after stream. I'm very excited. Gonna be a soggy cat. I love it. I love it. I'm thinking about what I want to do for next week's stream, because I think, well, shockingly, ARTFIGHT doesn't end today, and it doesn't even end tomorrow, technically. I think it ends on the 2nd of August, which I wasn't expecting. But yeah, so I think tomorrow we will do our very last ARTFIGHT stream for the year. Finish off as many attacks as we possibly can, which, you know, isn't going to be many. I have a couple of sketches. And then I think week after, I'd like to do something a bit chill. I was thinking of maybe doing some like environmental studies or something, because it's something I need to practice. And I find that working like straight off a reference, like basically just doing exactly what's on the reference is kind of relaxing because I just don't have to think. I'm copying. So maybe we could do some of that, and like maybe we could work on it together. Would be fun, like a little exercise in backgrounds and environments. We can all like work off the same reference, and you guys can like share them with me via my community tab or something. Would be cool. Or via the Discord, which I plan to open next week, I think. Would be super fun. I don't know, I just thought that might be a cute idea. Last year, last year to celebrate the end of ARTFIGHT, I looked through all of the attacks and defenses that I did and received, and then we played The Sims Medieval, and I was Queen Auntie, and I think I threw someone in a pit. It was a lot of fun. I mean, it could do that again. It could be really funny. But I'm not sure if anyone remembers what happened last time. I certainly don't. This doesn't happen often, but I gotta give props to Ryanair for sending me an email to tell me I gotta get an ETA to be allowed into the UK for my trip in August. Oh. Oh, like a... What, like kind of like a visa? You gotta tell the office how long you're staying. Gosh, I really need to renew my passport, actually. That's a good reminder. Okay, let's get some of these clothes in. I've actually been playing a lot of The Sims recently, between just being really busy, my spare time, what little of it I have I've been spending on The Sims and ARTFIGHT, and it's it's so silly. Such a silly game. I have this sim that hopes to become like the top surgeon, number 10, like the highest level in the medical career, and she is a massive loser and she's deeply unlucky as a person. And so my story for her, my little like headcanon, is that she moved to this town because she was literally run out of town for being such an unlucky loser of a sim. And like no one wanted to be operated on by her because they thought that she would bring them bad luck and they'd just die on the operating table, so she like couldn't move forward in her career, so she had to leave town. She had to skip town and move somewhere else. I just thought that was silly. Eee. money for up to 6 months stay. Longer than that and I'd need an actual visa. Oh, fun. Gosh, visas always confuse me so much. Which is really funny because I've done a lot of traveling in my time. I did the sort of the basic bitch thing of going for a gap year and going traveling during my gap year. My gap year. And gosh, every country that we passed through needed had different visa laws and needed to get little temporary visas and stuff like that, and it was just so complicated. Wrong layer. Household RPG has 4 types of fairies. Fairies, boggart, sprites, and what I'm gonna play as, which is a sluach. What the hell is a sluach? I am very happy with the design of this little guy I created in my head. Oh, yippee! Tell me more, tell me more. Oh, I am well jealous, actually. It's giving Arietti vibes. I love Arietti. I just really like the little whimsical RPGs where, you know, you're kind of doing sort of mundane things and just, I don't know, just fucking about. Really like slice of life stuff. I love that stuff. Yeah, little the little ruffles in, the little belt in. Such a blue palette. I like it. I've been rewatching The Legend of Vox Machina recently, and it just like, it keeps making me want to play different classes. I keep just, I don't know, like, I wish I was playing a ranger. Like, oh, my next character I want to be a ranger. Oh, next character I want to be a rogue. Oh, next character I want to be a bard. But that's not true. My next character, I don't know, I was planning on being a monk. But I just don't know, like maybe like my monk I don't think was gonna be like a silly character, but maybe I just want to play a silly character next time. I've had a lot of fun with Sunny Marin. She started off very, very silly, but then she became sad. I mean, she's always had like the sort of sad backstory. Just in the sense that like the silliest people have something that they're lacking and like are sad deep down sometimes. But it wasn't supposed to be like, I don't know. It wasn't supposed to be like this. But now she's just so sad. It's heartbreaking. So now it kind of like, her silliness has just been taken away. because now she's heavy into mourning right now, and you know, things are getting scary and weird and horrible. So now I feel like my next character I have to play a silly guy again. A little silly character. He's going to be wearing a plague doctor mask to hide his face, moth-like antenna, a cloak that looks like the wings of a death's head hawk moth. God, say that 5 times fast. His arms and feet are covered in chitin. Oh my gosh, that's so cute. Hello, Alien. Hi, Alien is here, and so is Fajay. Where is my Fajay cult at? I can't be here though, but I wanted to pop in. Oh my gosh. Are people gonna be able to be here tomorrow? We've got 2 people already this stream who say they can't stay. That's so sad, but I really appreciate when you guys come in to say like why you can't be. You guys show up and you're like, sorry I can't stay, but I just wanted to say hi, and I really appreciate that. It's really, really sweet. You know, just in case I get like, grrr, where's my audience? Where are my friends? Get back here. I don't know, it's just really nice. Gotta diversify as well. Most of the characters for one-shots I play tend to be life or light domain clerics. Hey, I mean, someone's gotta heal. Gotta go to a party again? Party maxing? You really are, Alien. Damn. Bloody socialite. Get invited to all the parties. I gotta say, I'm pretty jealous. I've not been to a party since like January? No, I mean, okay, I went to Wales with a bunch of friends. I guess that was a party. It was for a birthday. But it wasn't like, I don't know. It wasn't like, I'm going to a party. It's like, I'm going to a manor in the woods to play hide and seek with my friends. It's a different vibe. If it lasts longer than a day, then it's a different thing, surely. But still, that was only May. Crazy. No social. Yes, I do really appreciate you guys coming in to take attendance before you leave. It's really cute. Yeah, as I was saying with my silly characters, I feel like I play a lot of sad characters. You know, the whole like, I gotta diversify my characters, I gotta play someone different. Like, true. Me too, but at the same time, I don't know what I play. All my silly guys tend to be for one-shots, I think. And I worry that if I play another silly character, they'll end up getting all the joy and whimsy just stomped out of them the way that Senna did. Poor thing. Let's get a little cloak in. That's also the thing with like wanting to play a monk and stuff. Like, I feel like I want to play something different. I've played so many bards, but that was always when I was like a D&D noob, a D&D baby, when I didn't really know how to play. So it was just like, I was just bad. But now I think I could really do a lot with a bard, I think. And I would just like to play a friendly, happy character. But, dunno. I can't help myself but just give my characters a bunch of things to be miserable about. The reason my character will hide his face is that Slough tend to have a lot of bug-like features, and he has a face that looks human but the lower jaw splits into 3. Oh, mandible-like cheeks and chin. That's so freaky. I love it. Oh my gosh. That would be so cool. It'd be such a cool character to draw, I think. Oh, freaky. Freaky chin, freaky jaws. I love that. Oh. This glove in. Hell yeah. Gotta fill in some gaps. Okay, but what sort of lighting scenario do I want? Is the question. Ooh, should it be like a... I think it should be like a golden hour type situation. We have like a nice... I've not done too many sunsets, actually, for this art fight, which is kind of surprising for me because I love... if in doubt, I just do a fucking sunset, like... Oh, what lighting scenario should I do? Sunset. If we do that, then it can be like... Can have them in like the shade in the dark. Let's all in a group. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Oh, this is gonna be good. This is gonna be good. I can sense it. I can feel it. The light just like peeking through the middle of them. Get some crazy like backlighting and ring lighting on. Yes. It's kind of giving like, oh my god, my savior, you saved me, you rescued me. It's giving kind of, I reckon, Ariel from The Little Mermaid. Definitely will make some subtle clicking sounds when speaking for extra freaky. Oh, that's so good. You should also totally, as you're role-playing them, blink your eyes one at a time. I just feel like that would be... I just feel like that would be on brand. My first character was a little sad but had a good ending. Shiva, my second character, got a bad ending. Merca is my most hurt character. Elias and Onyx are definitely gonna be silly. Yeah! Hell yeah. See, I planned to have my next character be a sort of... I don't know, like an unintentionally... I think I could make it silly, is the thing. The character, the concept of it is like not silly at all. And it's like, oh my god, this is so like dark and edgy and whatever. But I feel like there is some humor to be found. So, like, the way that I sort of envision the character coming together, there'd be a Way of Mercy monk, I think. But they're like kind of evil. They're like kind of evil, and then the way that I envision sort of role-playing the character is very sort of monotone, very cold and unfeeling. But that doesn't mean they can't be silly, you know? Like, they can be really silly just in a monotone sort of way. I don't know. Those two characters remind me of Caleb and Essek. Oh my god, they so do as well. With the short hair and the and the long hair. They're like... The way I've drawn them does definitely feel like it's like recolors of the two. But I think this Kalzir is a lot more rugged than Essek ever was. No, Caleb ever was. Gosh, I'm just mixing them. I'm just mixing them up now. Good evening, Auntie. Hope you are well. Hello, Sable. How are you? Happy Friday. How are you doing? Nice to see you. Ooh, Onyx is a War of Mercy monk. Ooh, fun! The healing. Of course, the healing. I just like the concept of healing punches. I just think that's really funny. Is that Way of Mercy? I do believe that's Way of Mercy. Have to correct me, I'm pretty sure. I'm pretty sure. Way of Mercy monk heals with punches, which is absolutely hilarious to me. I just want to punch stuff. I just think it'd be fun to punch stuff. And I really need to stop letting my desire to be like an edgy rogue or a silly bard get in the way. I just get so tempted by silly like fae bards, but I already have loads of them. I already have silly fae bards, I just don't get to play them. I am disappointed in myself, to be honest. ARTFIGHT is over soon and I only mustered one attack this year. I just had no motivation at all to draw and couldn't put pencil to paper. Oh, that's a shame. But there's no need to feel bad about it, you know. It's not a requirement to, you know, you don't have to be part of ARTFIGHT. You don't have to do anything. It's just whatever you feel like. To be fair, I feel like a lot of people have suffered quite a lot with lack of motivation this year. I feel like last year there was like a really big burst at the beginning of ARTFIGHT and then it all just sort of calmed down, and the same thing happened this year, but I just feel like way less people cared about it just in general this year. I think a lot of people just weren't that into it this year. Maybe it was just like, I don't know, expectations. Just expected too much. I don't know. I got less attacks this year than I did last year, but I also didn't. My sort of promotion didn't reach as far, so it could have just been that. I don't know. I just feel like less people have been into it this year. I definitely present it as such. Don't be scared, this punch will make you feel better. I'm great at massages. Yes, oh my god, that's hilarious. And it just like, that's what I mean. And like, stuff like that, but said in like a completely monotone voice. I just, there's humor to be found, there's silliness to be found. One thing I was wondering was if it was because there was 3 teams this time. Yeah, maybe. I think there was a thing about like at the very beginning of ARTFIGHT this year, I heard that comedy had like seriously cheated the comedy team. But I felt like all the teams cheated in a way, because I know for a fact that like you're not supposed to start any ARTFIGHT art before it started, but I know for a fact that people don't listen to that every year, and so like I'm sure it wasn't just comedy that did it. But I heard that like there was like this whole thing of like, oh, Team Tragedy and Team Mystery have to band together to defeat Team Comedy. I don't know. I feel like last year there was a lot more emphasis on the teams because it was close the whole time, but it kept like switching back and forth about who was in the lead, and so there was definitely some sort of like, ooh, who's gonna win? But this year it's basically just been comedy in front the whole time, and it's not moved, and the scores have barely changed the whole time. So I feel like people just not been so competitive this year because they're just like, oh, comedy's gonna win or something like that. I don't know. Swirling sky with big paws is just a perfect fit for a wave mercy mug. Oh my gosh. Soft, fluffy paws. Love it. I'm sorry I didn't get to Dante IRL took priority. No, it's so fine. It's absolutely fine. I'm just happy to be here. I'm happy to be here, and I don't expect anything. Not at all. To be honest, Dante is the reason I'm seriously considering getting suggestive art of Merca. Oh my gosh, Dante is so popular. Dante is so popular. Maybe I should just play Dante in the next campaign. I think that would be fun, actually, because then he's a super silly guy and he's a monk, you know? That's a good time. Dante is definitely, I think it's between Dante and Dove, my 2 characters that got by far the most art this year. Every second piece was for Dante. And then this past week I've gotten a lot of Dove. People like the bunny. People like to draw the bunny. And that's so true. So real. The bunny is very cute. I feel like because Dante has received so much love that I should definitely make more content about him. It's just really funny because he's just a silly little guy. It's just a demon with an obsession for novelty teapots. Maybe I'll make some splash art of him or something. Just because. Or I'll make some thirsty art of him. Give the people what they want. Another difference I've seen between this year and last year, and I mean, maybe this is probably just to do with the reach of my like self-promotion to try and get people to attack me, is that last year I got a lot of different sort of forms of art. I got like a crochet dice bag, I got a tea blend, I got a plushie, and two sets of dice. No. Wait, no, two or three sets of dice. And like a tea blend and stuff, which is so freaking cool. Like insanely cool. And this year, I didn't get any of those sorts of art, but I did get a lot of traditional art this year compared to last year, which I just thought was interesting. I basically entirely got like actual like pictures this year as opposed to last year, but you know, this year I got a lot of traditional art, which I thought was just, it's nice. I don't know. It's just like, it's just fun. It's just fun to compare. I don't feel any particular way about it, and I'm super grateful for everything that I've received in whatever form I've received. Certainly not disappointed. I'm very excited to get around to actually putting stuff on my wall. Hopefully sooner rather than later. I'd love just to be able to have a full wall of fan art. My character's just so cool. I don't know, it just interests me to compare. Unfortunately, this is only my second year, and I wish I had discovered ARTFIGHT sooner, and then I'd be able to like really know and compare. To really know if all of the drama of every of every year is like, it's always been this way. I remember there was so much drama last year about, for some reason, like people like that there was like a bunch of drama about people not writing enough female characters, and it like, and just like accusing artists of misogyny for not having enough female characters, which I always thought was kind of silly, because for every artist that like only has male characters, there's an artist that like only has female characters. It's just the way that things are. I just thought that was an interesting one. I've not heard that much drama this year, other than like the comedy cheating scandal. And also the creator of Homestuck being on ARTFIGHT and getting 1 billion pieces of fan art and not attacking anyone, which is like, duh. Don't know. This seems silly to me. First session I played as Elias. Guards were fighting some angry townsfolk. The rest of the party stood and observed. Elias jumped to beat some commoners up with a shovel just so finally got paid for it. Oh my gosh. That's hilarious. Oh, maybe I will just play Dante in the in the next campaign. It just seems like something Dante would do. Let's just make him into an actual full-blooded character. Because he'd be such a fucking menace to play. Because he is just such a menace. I don't know though, I like the lore and the like sort of design I have for my next character. I'm just not sure if I'll have as much fun. I always lean towards like the sad, serious characters. But I have never had more fun with a character than I have with Senno. And she's just I don't know. At least at the start she was just absolutely just so silly. She's so silly to play, she was so mean and just getting into trouble and stealing stuff and hoarding loot and all of this stuff. And now she is, I don't know, just really sad at the moment. Had all the joy and whimsy just beaten out of her. And she can't really be mean to the other party members anymore. I mean, she can, but it's just, you know, they don't think she's actually being mean anymore. They're like, oh, haha, funny. Some fur texture in. I think I just really enjoy very morally grey characters. I very much enjoyed playing Zafir back in the day. I found his very strict moral code quite fun to play, especially when it came to like necromancy and stuff. I thought that was really fun. And his like super duper honest self, super fun. But you know, if I play like one more character like that, I feel like I would just be like an off-brand him, you know? It's the sort of character that I feel like I could only play once. Potentially. I don't know. I think it'd just be fun to play an actually evil character at some point. I think that is my plan for the next character. Get actually evil. Kasana's not evil, she's just immoral. Whenever we'll be back playing that campaign, I'm so gonna look for opportunities to pull the rest of the party into chaos. Chaotic neutral done the Fey way. Yes! I love chaotic neutral. It's just so good. I think Senna is definitely my best chaotic neutral character. She really embodies the spirit of chaotic neutral the best. Out of any of my other characters that I could say would be that alignment, she's definitely... Ugh, I can't wait for Sunday. I've really been missing D&D, actually. We were supposed to have a session in the midweek because we missed our last session, but our DM couldn't make it work, so we ended up skipping. So we've not done the last like month and a half, the past like 6 weeks. It's been one on, one off, which has just been so sad. It's just been so sad because we usually play every week, and I'm just like, it just feels like we're getting nowhere, you know? We have to wait 2 weeks for every bloody session. So I'm very much looking forward to when we can get back onto our every week grind. Can't wait to play more D&D. Hi Gaming Gremlin, welcome in. No, I can't wait to play more D&D either. What are you playing? What's your character? Tell me, tell me. Let us compare. What class is your favorite? Quick, go. I actually couldn't tell you anymore. No, that's a lie. I can't decide between wizard and paladin. But I'm sure that when I play a monk, I'll say monk as well. I just love whatever I'm playing, I think. I think playing any class in a campaign just gets me into that class. But also paladin or wizard are just the best. Onyx would be chaotic good, as most Maxi characters tend to be, though I think I'd put Merca in neutral good. Nice! Merca does give neutral good, I will say that. He's very... or maybe lawful good. He's giving self-sacrificial. May I not be in the same party as you? Ah! I see. I think I know this person, Grimhilda. I see. Fucking Grimhilda. What can I say about Grimhilda? Actually, now that now that you've brought her up, I have a fucking bone to pick with that one. Enjoying her masquerade gala while I watch. Oh my gosh! Yippee! Oh, don't make me pull up Senno's masquerade gala. I'm gonna... Oh, wow, no, so no. My masquerade gala outfit's gonna be better than your masquerade gala outfit. This fucking Grimhilda girl. Wow, you really popped in just when I was saying how much I really wanted to play D&D. I miss it. It's been too long. Our characters have been falling for 2 weeks. 2 weeks they've been falling. Just falling. I don't know, will they make it? Imagine if they just died after falling down an elevator shaft with a big spider creature chasing after them for 2 full weeks, and we just play and they die. Wouldn't that be fun? New campaign. still haven't figured out how to save us from falling. I should have been brainstorming with this all this time. No, it's fine. I have a plan. I have 2 plans actually. Don't worry, we've got a wizard. We've got 2 wizards. Neither of them know Featherfall though. Which does feel like a bit of a flop Tina. When I made Senna, I was like, oh, she's fuck utility spells. I purposefully didn't take like any of the wizard spells that like everyone always takes, because I just thought it'd be boring. Everyone always takes Identify, Detect Magic, Comprehend Languages, Shield, Featherfall, Mirror Image, all of those utility spells. And I was like, no, let's just do it raw this time. Besides, last campaign we only used Featherfall once, I think, in our entire game, so I was like, oh, we're not gonna need it. It's fine. Oh. Oh well. It's fine. We'll make it. Still not gonna learn Featherfall though. Merc is between lawful good and neutral good. While having rules he has to follow, he doesn't want to enforce it on others unless he has to prevent from doing evil things. Fun! Gosh, I do... Sometimes I do... Like... I guess lawful good would be... Sometimes I get confused. Like, it's... The laws, like... widely respected laws, like the laws of the land sort of thing, but it also I guess can be his own laws, or is that just chaotic? I guess it would be chaotic. It's like their own rules. So then, yeah, neutral good would be sort of like between that. Gosh, do I need to read up on the alignments again? I never bother about the alignments. I don't think they're really like... I find that alignments are like... It's not like Pathfinder where alignments actually have like a mechanical use. Alignments to me feel more like a personality test. Oh my gosh, I should totally do the Myers-Briggs 16 personality types quiz, like as Senna. See what kind of personality type she is. That'd be so fun. How many questions are there for that? Hang on. If there aren't that many, then I'll do it on stream. But if there are loads, then... Oh, it doesn't say. It doesn't say how many questions there are. Okay, wait, there's... Okay, there's 6 questions on each page, and there are 10 pages. And there are 10 pages. It wouldn't take that long. There's like 60 questions, so they wouldn't take that long. He's not the type to stop the rogue from stealing, but he will step in to prevent unnecessary violence. Yeah, he has like a hard limit. That's cool. Yes, my breaks. Oh, OMG, let's all do one. There's like a billion questions there. OMG. That sounds like a fun thing to do to flesh out characters. Should we do like, I don't know. Let's let's have a look. Let's have a look. Let's do one. Let's do a bit. Let's do a bit. So, let's get. I just, you know, I'm not gonna be able to complete all of my attacks, so who cares if we take like 10 minutes to do this. Seno, as Seno, let me get into character. You regularly make new friends. Strongly disagree. You enjoy exploring unfamiliar ideas and viewpoints. Yes. You are not easily swayed by emotional arguments. Oh, she is pretty logical. But she's also very emotional. I don't want to do neutral because neutral feels like a cop-out. We'll do... No, because of the potion. Because of the potion and Brannigan, I'll put disagree. She's... No. I'll put agree. She's not easily swayed by emotional arguments. Because he was very emotional and she was like, no, still. I'm gonna do this. You struggle with deadlines. No, she's fine with deadlines. You rarely feel insecure. Strongly disagree. You avoid making phone calls. If she had a phone. No, she's happy to call up Isabella, actually, through sending. You enjoy debating ethical dilemmas. Oh, she loves debating ethical dilemmas. Every second conversation she has with Grimhilda. You prioritize being sensitive over being completely honest. Disagree. Your living and working spaces are clean and organized. Strongly disagree. You often feel overwhelmed. Yeah. I think she does lately. You enjoy participating in team-based activities. No. You enjoy experimenting with new and untested approaches. Yes, very much so. You prioritize facts over people's feelings when determining a course of action. Yes. You often allow the day to unfold without any schedule at all. Yes. That's basically what D&D is. There's no schedule. You rarely worry about whether you make a good impression on people you meet. Oh. Like, she doesn't worry about it because she actively makes a bad impression on people that she meets. So yeah. You feel comfortable just walking up to someone you find interesting and striking up a conversation. Yes. You're not too interested in discussions about various interpretations of creative works. No. People's stories and emotions speak louder to you than numbers or data. A little bit. You actively seek out new experiences and knowledge areas to explore. Yes. You are prone to worrying that things will take a turn for the worse. I don't think things can get much worse. To be honest. I don't think she worries about it that much because she just knows that it will get worse. It's a bit of a catch-22. I want to say no. I don't know. That's a hard one. Because it's like, it's not like, oh my gosh, I'm gonna get into a car crash. It's more like, oh my gosh, a giant spider thing's gonna fall on my head and the elevator's gonna break. Like it's reasonable to worry that things are gonna take a turn for the worst in D&D. You enjoy solitary hobbies or activities more than group ones? Yeah. You cannot imagine yourself writing fictional stories for a living. I mean, I guess she loves to read fictional stories. You favor efficiency and decisions, even if that means disregarding some emotional aspects. Ooh. She likes to think things through. She's not... I don't know. Efficiency. Because it's like, this question obviously means like, oh, you're trying to do like the best thing, like per the facts, rather than like disregarding, like, she's inefficient in her decision making in the sense that her decisions are often the wrong ones because she's really emotional. She just does what she thinks, like that she just does. You prefer to do your chores before allowing yourself to relax. Disagree. Fuck chores. All my homies hate chores. In disagreements, you prioritize proving your point over preserving the feelings of others. You usually wait for others to introduce themselves first at social gatherings. Yeah. You can choose very quickly. Yeah. You usually feel more persuaded by what resonates emotionally with you than factual arguments. Yeah. You often end up doing things at the last possible moment. Yeah. You prioritize and plan tasks effectively, often completing them well before the deadline. Also, like, yeah, I guess it depends. She doesn't have many deadlines. The deadlines are usually let's save the world or something, you know, like it's D&D. She doesn't have like work. I mean, okay, our heists, they didn't have a set deadline, but you know, we did them quickly, we did them efficiently. You prefer to be around others rather than on your own. Yes. Become bored or lose interest when the discussion gets highly theoretical. No. When facts and feelings conflict, you usually find yourself following your heart. Yes. You find it challenging to maintain a consistent work or study schedule. I guess yes, because she just does things as she feels like them, which does involve work and study because she likes to do it. You rarely second guess the choices you have made. Yeah. Even if she gets absolutely blasted with a trap, she'll just walk straight into the next one. Your friends would describe you as lively and outgoing. I mean, I guess, yeah. But also probably mean. You join some various forms of creative expression such as writing. We'll say that magic is a creative expression. Usually base your choices on objective facts. This is like the same question as before. A lot of these questions end up being like the same thing. Like, okay, you like to have a to-do list for each day now. You can usually stay calm even under a lot of pressure. Externally, yeah. You find the idea of networking or promoting yourself to strangers very daunting. No. She's very... I'm the best. Novel and complex ideas explain... Yes. You can easily connect... No. If your plans are interrupted, your top priority is to get back on track as soon as possible. Yeah. Yeah. You're still bothered by mistakes you made a long time ago. Yeah. You're not too interested in discussing theories on what the world could look like in the future. No. Emotions control you. Yeah. When making decisions, you focus more about how they affected people. No. Personal work style is closer to spontaneous bursts of energy than organized and consistent efforts. Yes. When someone thinks highly of you, you wonder how long it will take them to feel disappointed in you. Are you kidding? Are you? Whoa. Whoa. Okay, Myers-Briggs. Okay. You would love a job that requires you to work alone most of the time. Probably. You believe that pondering abstract philosophical... I don't know, actually. Her dream job is to, like, work in a circus, so never mind. You believe that pondering abstract philosophical questions is a waste of time. Nah. Feel more drawn to busy, bustling atmospheres than to quiet, intimate places. If a decision feels right to you, you often act on it without needing further proof. Absolutely. Even a small mistake can cause you to doubt your overall abilities and knowledge. Yes. You complete things methodically without skipping over any steps. No. You prefer tasks that require you to come up with creative solutions rather than follow concrete steps. Yes. You're more likely to rely on emotional intuition than logical reasoning when making a choice. No. You like to use organizing tools such as schedules and lists. No. You feel confident that things will work out for you. No. Okay, let me move this off the screen so you didn't see my... not my email. Okay, wait, there we go. The questions are piercing. Mediator, INFPT. Oh my god, this is basically my personality. What the fuck? A mediator? I feel like mediator is not... Mediator? She's anti-mediator. Okay. 54% introverted. 84% intuitive. You're likely very imaginative and open-minded, focusing on hidden meanings and distant possibilities. Feeling. You likely value emotional expression and sensitivity. You are likely very adaptable, easygoing, and flexible, prioritizing spontaneity over stability. I mean, yeah. You are likely self-conscious, sensitive to stress, success-driven, perfectionistic, and eager to improve. I would say that the only thing that, like, might be off is, like, the thinking versus feeling. Instigator. Yeah. She's more of an instigator. I feel like the thinking versus feeling might be off. Because, like, she is very thinking. Like, she is very emotional, but she doesn't care that much about the feelings of other people. Which I think is where, like, this has come from. Like, she cares, but, like, not that much. Protagonist. What would be the INTP would be logician. What's that one? Wow, that's really funny. Mediator is fucking hilarious for Sano. She ain't mediating shit. Instigator. Yeah, I feel like... I don't know. I feel like most of it is, like, accurate with, like, she's very spontaneous. She doesn't really think things through. Kind of just goes on gut feeling, even though she is very logical and she is incredibly smart. It's because she's incredibly smart that she's like, yeah, my gut feeling's right 100% of the time. Because I'm so smart. Even if she herself does not actually think things through. And it's kind of, it's an interesting one with the thinking versus feeling. Because her feelings matter a lot and they hold her hostage. And the feelings of Brannigan mattered a lot to her. And she would have made her decisions like semi-based on how he felt. But the feelings of other people other than herself and like maybe Brannigan. She's not compassionate. I mean, she can be when she wants to be. She can actually be quite nice when she wants to be. Unfortunately, she doesn't often want to be. People just aren't worth it. Especially these fuckers. Like, oh my god, have you seen them? Fucking nasty pieces of work. She'd care about William's feelings if he had any. Maka got Defender, ISFJT. Ooh! How fun. I feel like the turbulent aspect is really funny. I feel like most characters would be turbulent. I'd actually be very interested to see what Grimhilda gets, because she doesn't feel anything. But she's also an empath. She's basically like the reverse Senna. Oh my god, Grimhilda's literally the opposite of Senna. Like, she feels nothing for herself, but she cares a lot about how other people feel. And Senna has a lot of emotions, but does not like to show them and doesn't care about the feelings of other people. That's crazy. That's so fun. And that's why they don't get along. And that's why they should get along, but they also don't get along. Weaknesses, overburdening yourself. That's so true, Myers-Briggs. That's so true. Gosh, I need to reopen. Wait. Let me read through love it. Spontaneity is so real. Intuitive, so real. Introverted, she's like, she's also like a bit of an ambivert, because like she wants to have friends but cannot find it within herself to make friends. So she's like, she would be an extrovert if anyone wanted to hang out with her. Your strengths. Insightful understanding. You grasp deep emotional nuances, creating genuine connections with coworkers and clients. See, I don't think that that is right for Senna. Your empathetic communication helps you smoothly guide others towards consensus. That's not right. Independent thinking. You thrive when granted the freedom to innovate and explore ideas creatively. Yes. Understated persistence allows you to pursue meaningful goals without unnecessary conflict. I mean, yeah, she will just do things without anyone's say-so, and she'll just ignore them if they bring it up. Reflective approach. Your thoughtful mindset ensures high-quality, meaningful outcomes in your project. I mean, she's very thoughtful about how much she cares about the things that she cares about. She just doesn't care about other people. You create trust through honesty and openness, bringing sincerity to the— This is not right. This is not right. What? Honesty and openness, girl. Let's be so for real. Struggling with pragmatism. I don't think this is accurate. I don't think this is accurate to Senna at all. Drained by routine. Yeah, she would be. Overlooking organization. Your spontaneous vibe flow style can cause difficulties in maintaining schedules and routines. Self-promotion and professional interactions outside your comfort zone may leave you drained. I mean, yeah. Reluctant to advocate. Your natural humility. Where? Bitch, where? Often prevents you from presenting your contributions effectively. I don't think that is right. Although, looking into your personal growth, curious learner, your genuine desire for personal understanding motivates consistent exploration and growth. Yes. Comfortable with complexity. You feel energized, not overwhelmed when reflecting on philosophical or ethical questions. The rest of it, intuitive self-awareness, you naturally tune into your needs and feelings for felicitating honest personal improvements. Absolutely not. Absolutely not. Self-critical thoughts. You easily overlook your achievements, becoming discouraged by perceived shortcomings. Yes, absolutely. Consistency and structured habits do not come naturally, making disciplined goals challenging. Yes. Hard to move past regrets. Past mistakes linger emotionally, making it tough to forgive yourself and move forward. Ooh. Ooh. Ouchie. Ouchie. I'm filling this out now. We're actually so night and day with Senno. It's mad we're so synced up. Yeah, they are each other's foils for sure. Grim and Senno. It's actually crazy. So like they should balance each other out, but they're always gonna have like a really tricky relationship, I think, because they're so naturally opposites. But also at the end of the day, I think the thing that really gets to me about Grimhilda and Senno is they are night and day, they are opposites, but they, at the end of the day, they want the same thing. Like, at the end of the day, they both just want to be loved. And they're just going about it in completely different ways. And it's it's just so brutal. It clicks so well, especially since Merca got a spell that's literally called Share Burden. Oh my god. Literally needed a spell to get Merca to share his burden. ENFP, the campaigner, a dreamer with a mission. Oh my gosh, that's so accurate. I think the first time that I did the Myers-Briggs test, I got ENFP. I would say that I'm probably now an INFP because I've just become a lot more introverted over the years since the first time I took the test. So that's really funny. Grimhilda and Senno are me and I am them. I cannot believe, like, I would probably go out on a limb to say that Senno and I have the same personality type, but she's like, according to Myers-Briggs, but she's way fucking different to me. I am actually empathetic. I am actually an empathetic person and I care a lot about how other people feel. Senno does not. Unless your name is Brannigan. Or her mum. I think she cares how her mum feels. And again, she would care about William's feelings if he had any. But bro's cursed, so like, They do, I know, my babies. Oh, I just love it. I love them and I feel like they should, I don't know, they should kiss or something. Like, unfortunately, Grimhilda is doing shit that Senno just absolutely cannot get on board with, so, like, rip. Rip that friendship, I guess. Quiet efficiency and reliability also fit well for Merca too, from positives. Oh! No, he does seem like a very reliable, quiet, and efficient guy. I love when the things, like, work out and they're accurate. Like, there's definitely some merits to the personality test. There are some things that are definitely accurate for Senno. But I guess it just goes to show that these personality tests are a lot of fun, but you shouldn't put too much into them because they're not super duper accurate. Because there's a lot of stuff that doesn't fit. But there's a lot of stuff that does. It's almost like people are like I don't know, complicated or something, and you can't really put them into boxes. Shocking that. There's a section where it lists celebs or characters of the same type as you, and one of Grimm's is Carrie Bradshaw from Sex and the City. LOL, it's so true. Wait, I need to see. No, 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 not that. Wait, where is it? Is it still open? Oh, it is still open, that's why. Let me see, let me see. My relationships. Hang on. Sensitive to rejection. Being misunderstood or dismissed quickly discourages you from initiating or maintaining relationships. Very accurate. Withdrawal under stress. Emotional overwhelm can lead you to distance yourself and unintentionally hurting loved ones. Absolutely. Absolutely. Insecurity in new situations. See, some of these are just so on the nose for Seno. Where's my... Wait, I want to see where... I want to see what people are the same as Seno. It doesn't say. All I've got is Tolkien. Oh my god, Bjork! Seno's the same personality type as Bjork. And William Shakespeare. Tolkien. Alicia Keys. Julia Roberts. Amelie! Arwen from Lord of the Rings. I'm Frodo Baggins. Oh my gosh. Seno's the same as Amelie. Love it. Amelie. Ah, this makes so much sense. No, it is 100% accurate, actually. Share burden is also such a creative spell. What's it do? What's it do, Dara? Tell me. I ride for Amelie. I haven't watched Amelie. I'm sorry to say. But from certain descriptions that I have heard, she's the OG Manic Pixie Dream Girl. And that's all I need to know. Seno is actually a Manic Pixie Dream Girl, but in just like the worst way. She's a Manic Pixie Dream Girl, but in the sense that like we're talking about pixies from like old folklore where pixies would like do terrible things. Do crimes. Want your home. I was talking to a friend actually today about terrifying six-armed creatures and about how Seno would totally keep it as a pet. And then I remembered that Seno already does have an aberration pet. Her name is Corvina. Her name is Corvina. And it really just makes me giggle because the two druids have dogs. What? Grimhilda and Sylvanas get dogs. Why can't I have a pet? The pet is a six-armed spider aberration creature with a bulbous head. Like, she would keep it as a pet, let's be so for real. So I hope that's the outcome of our 2 weeks of falling. Seno just adopts this terrifying aberration because she saw it in a dream. Basically, as a reaction to an ally getting targeted with a spell with a mental effect, the success level for the ally is 1 step higher, but the caster suffers the effects even when not being a target. Oh, that's so cool. That is so cool. It's giving interception fighting style sort of thing. I love a self-sacrificial character. I should redo the Myers-Briggs and see what Sappho would get. It would be so different, I fear. He is actually empathetic and very emotionally intelligent. Maybe he would be another ENFP. Oh god, there's so many more below the fit marker. Yeah, I know. I was just reading the top ones and I was like, oh, this is like whatever. Like some of these are accurate, some of these aren't accurate, and then I'd like look down and it's like, oh. You find it difficult to forgive yourself when you make mistakes. Like, oh, ouch, okay. You didn't need to come for her like that. Actually get back to doing, you know, what I'm supposed to be doing. After a little hijinks, a little detour into a personality quiz. I love personality quizzes though. And I do find it so fun to do like personality quizzes as characters. It's a really fun way of, I don't know, fleshing them out or getting to know them. This is so weird that I've not done this face. I always do the faces first. I think I need to be a bit more tanned. What is everyone's favorite spell? Actually, that's what I want to know. Talking about spells, what's everyone's favorite? Placing yourself last, suppressing your feelings, overlooking your needs, absorbing others' stress, check, 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 and check. Oh, poor thing. Poor Merker. So real though. I'm thinking now about my own question. There are some really good spells out there. I mean, one of my favorite spells, Divine Smite. But is it a spell? Kinda not really. Kinda yes, because it costs a spell slot. I would say Fireball is another one. I love sending. Oh my god, I love sending. And Thunderstep. Thunderstep's been a big one for us this campaign. Got to use it a couple times so far. There's also a homebrew spell that I have access to called Charm Wall, which is like a thief spell. And it allows you to like phase through a wall, which I love, and I wish I had more opportunity to use it because it's such a cool spell. I literally made Senno learn Thieves' Cant just so I could have access to the spell. Because I love roguish Senno. I want more opportunity to be roguish. Because I would have totally multi-classed her into rogue. If I felt like it. But I didn't want to multi-class her. Because I always multi-class. Speak with dead because it can be such a gag, as we know. Oh my gosh, so true. We've learned some very interesting things through Speak with Dead. Such as that Cup of Sugar betrayed us. That was fun. That was a fun one. I'm quite fond of a Misty Step. But I think Thunderstep is better. Because you can take other people. I think it's fun. I've also not really played much with spells above 4th level. My characters rarely get high enough level to get to that point. And the only character that I've had that, you know, I've gotten much of an opportunity to use when 4th level spells are on the table was Zephyr, and he was he was a paladin, and he didn't learn any 4th level spells. He just had the spell slots, I think. I think maybe he got to that point like on the last like the last fucking episode. The last session. Emperor has like no spells. So I'm very excited to be at such a point this campaign where I have such spells. God, I love being a wizard. I love being a wizard. I love to have so many spells. The wizard spell list is just so expansive. There's so many good options. Levitate! Oh my gosh, actually Levitate might be my favorite spell. Levitate might be my favorite spell. Because I think there are so many interesting uses for Levitate. Because rules is written, Levitate is basically Featherfall. Like, I mean, like, Levitate is basically like, it can be fly, it can be Featherfall. Yeah, so it's like, it can be like Featherfall basically, because you can cast Levitate. Like if you're falling, you could cast Levitate on yourself, and then when the spell ends, like no matter how far you are off the ground, you can lift yourself up 20 feet, and then like rules as written, you can like drop concentration on the spell, and when the spell ends, the target floats gently to the ground if it is still aloft. So you just float all the way to the ground gently. Like, technically, I just think levitate has so many interesting possible uses per like the wording of the rules. And I guess it's up to like the DM's discretion about how quirky you can get with it. But you can like, you could like cross a ravine. You could cross a ravine by like levitating a cart or something and sitting on the back of it, and then having like making like a wind sail to propel yourself along, or like have someone turn into a big bird and like fly and like pull it along or something. I don't know, I think it's just fun. Maybe it's not my favorite spell, but it's definitely up there. I just think there are uses. There are uses for such spells. I've just not found them yet, but I know they're out there. From Pathfinder, while not exactly a spell, it's a class feature. Glimpse of Redemption. In D&D, Sorceress Burst from cantrips and Beacon of Hope from spells. Ugh, love Beacon of Hope. She's a good one. We be Beacon of Hoping all the time in our campaign. I think it's Grimhilda will do Beacon of Hope, and then Perrin will do Aura of Vitality, and it just like, you know, that's just the healing. That's just the healing sorted. Don't even worry about it, guys. Even though neither of them was supposed to be healers. But it's okay, because we got a lot of different smaller sources of healing. Got a lot of healing words flying around. And like Balm of the Summer Court and whatever. There are many weaknesses that do fit Merca from the test, but one thing that is not probably the most true about Memo from Positives from the test is constant kindness. Oh, that's so cute. That's so cute. I can't believe that Senna got Mediator. That's like that's like such the opposite of who she is. But like there are totally some accurate parts to it. It's just really funny that that's what it's called. Because as we know, she is the opposite. I think Senna has had beef with every single person in the party. Perrin's like the only one that she's not had like, well, and William. They're like the only ones where she's not had like beef with them. But like things are still like a bit awkward with Perrin because he doesn't trust her after the whole like Isabella situation. Because Senna is definitely the closest to Isabella. So that's like one thing. And then she's never really had any problems with William. She's always been nice to William. Although now that William's like getting with Grimhilda, it's like, I don't know, maybe there will be beef. Maybe there will be beef. But literally everyone else in the party she's had beef with. Usually it was just at the start though, when she was first getting to know them. She had like mega beef with Sylvanas in the first episode because he insulted her people, said they were weak for ending up like disenfranchised, basically. She had beef with Quinlan because Quinlan was being like a bit of a dickhead about Brannigan. She had beef with Eleanor, although it was like very one-sided beef. I don't even think that Eleanor noticed that was beef. But she did have some sort of beef with Eleanor because Eleanor was a better wizard than her. She didn't like that. She's like over it now. She's caught up with Eleanor's level, so Eleanor is no longer a better wizard than her, and thus the beef is squashed. Who else have we even got in the party? Yeah, Perrin's like not even really like beef, like close to beef. Grimhilda, crazy beef. Grimhilda, she's got crazy beef with Grimhilda right now. Mother, crazy fucking beef. She's got insane beef with Mother. She has done. And she did have beef with Brannigan. Like, kind of beef. Really sad beef. Like, sad, soggy, boiled, well-done beef. Where she upset him. And she upset him and he didn't tell her that she had upset him, so she didn't know. And he just ignored her. And then he died. But then there was also that other beef that they had where, that other beef when Senno and William hooked up that one time. And Bran was like, what the hell? Why would you do that? And Senno's like, you're not the boss of me. And it was also her birthday, which was like, so uncool. I think that's everyone. So yeah, mediator. I don't think that's accurate. Oh, actually, I don't remember the name of that spell in Pathfinder, but basically it creates lily pads under your feet and they'll last for 10 minutes. Walk on water but make it dizzy princess. Oh my god, that's so freaking cute. Oh my gosh, I love that. Someone steal that. Someone steal that for the D&D water walk spell. Oh yeah. I think Senno is running out of people to have beef with at this point. She's getting beefed out. She also, I think something that I really enjoyed about, I say enjoyed, I don't think I really enjoyed anything about Bran's death, but something that was really fun about it was the fact that it forced her to rely on the people around her, because she just like could not move, like get out of bed. So like the party had to step up and like look after her. I think for someone who is as like hyper independent as Senno is, and sort of struggles to open up to people, I think that's really fun. And you know, more situations, maybe not quite like that, but more situations where she is forced to rely on the people around her will be kind of fun for her in the future. Because at this point, she's getting back into like the groove of herself, where she's kind of back to like, I think she's just convinced herself that she's fine at this point. She's like, oh yeah, no, I'm over it now. I'm not grieving anymore. Let's ignore the heads that I keep seeing in my dreams and all of this. You know, it's fine. I don't need help. I'll be fine at this point. And you know, she's kind of trying to convince herself that she doesn't need help anymore. So just be nice. It's just nice to be reminded that we need each other sometimes. And it's also nice when she gets to prove that she's useful other times as well. It's an interesting balance with this one. She's a very complicated character. She just wants to be silly, goofy. And all this stuff just keeps happening to ruin her mood. Like what? She was just gonna like find the friend of her friend and then they were gonna run away and join the circus, and now look. I'm bloody dead. Like, that's not cool. While discussing the idea for Afterbath Art with the DM, I accidentally created a canon event. There's a chance that Marcus is a stalker now. That kid's no part from the start of the campaign. Oh my gosh. The Afterbath art has two versions, where one of it is just like him being chill in the bath, like having just gotten out of the bath. And then the other version is that, but there's like a camera flash and he's seen it and he's like freaking out. Spooky. That's fun though. Any excuse to include like a weird NPC is a good excuse in my opinion. A possible event is that she used some shape-shifting abilities to sneak into the bathhouse and sketch marker as an art cover for the book and be a main character up from that one magical effect. Oh my gosh. That's incredible. So one day he just like walked into a bookstore and there's like fan fiction with him as the cover. That's horrifying. Oh my god. Is that how celebrities feel when they get used as like when they get used as fanfiction? Is that how Harry Styles feels with all of his Harry Styles fanfiction? Did anyone else read like Harry Styles fanfiction back in the day? I read a lot of fanfiction that was like, that was of celebrities, but the celebrity was of no like consequence to me. I didn't care who it was about. I was reading for the content. I wasn't reading because it was One Direction. I don't like, it's just a bunch of guys called like Niall and Liam and Harry and Zayn and the other one, Louis. It was just a bunch of guys hanging out. I don't know who they are. This is when I was like 14, by the way. A possible event is that she's oh yeah, you already said that. Oh god. That's horrifying. I mean, I feel like Merca needs more enemies, personally. And I feel like that's a good place to start. like Mecca sees this fan fiction with himself as the cover in this like bookshop, and he takes it upon himself to hunt down this person and to sue them for stealing his likeness / get a restraining order. Mecca versus bureaucracy. That's the arc that I want to see. Geralt in The Witcher versus bureaucracy is one of my favorite quests in The Witcher 3. It's so funny. I love stuff like that. I just love the slice of life stuff. I keep saying it, but it's true. You know, as much as I love horror and terrible occurrences and tragedy and all of this stuff, I love the beach episodes. I loved the Tavern Smashers do the dry cleaning. I love going to Blue Ball Noodles and getting picky bits with the boys. So good. It's so good every time. I'll never get enough of it. It doesn't matter how... That's the thing about D&D, is like, it doesn't matter how mundane it is. I will always love it. It can be the most mundane thing in the world, except maybe Shopping Trip. I do get tired of shopping episodes. Just because like it gets to a point where it's like, I want to buy this potion and this potion and this potion, and I'm like, oh my gosh. When there's like really fun roleplay in it, then I do enjoy it. But when it's just like, when we're just going through a list, I don't care for that. But that's the only mundane that I don't like. I was on Wattpad like it was my job. Yes, I loved Wattpad. Oh my gosh, so good. I was part of like I was part of like this, I want to say like chat room, but it wasn't really. It was the comments on, like, because we didn't use the forums. There are forums on Wattpad, but we didn't use them. We had like this shared like roleplay book, and like me and a bunch of people online would like roleplay and chat through the comments on the chapters of this book, which is just crazy. It's absolutely crazy. Wattpad was my job. And then, oh my gosh, back in the day when I was a teenager, the Wi-Fi cut out at like 3 a.m. on the dot every night, and so I would be up all night talking to these people on Wattpad, and they were all like American as well, so they're like, it wasn't 3 a.m. for them, but for me it was like the middle of the night, and then I'd go to bed at like 3 a.m. 4 a.m. Like I'd be talking and talking and talking, then my Wi-Fi would cut out and there'd be nothing, and I would just that would just be it, and then I'd go to school absolutely shattered the next day. That's a little tidbit about me. Anyway, it's 10 p.m. It's about time for me to log off. Before Cam after birth, after covering himself with wings. Poor thing, honestly horrifying. Honestly didn't put much focus into this piece, but hey, it's coming along actually. It's coming along quite well. I'm quite enjoying it. I'll be streaming tomorrow, because tomorrow will be, because ARTFIGHT finishes on the 2nd actually, so we have one more day of ARTFIGHT. Tomorrow I am going to try and finish off as many ARTFIGHT attacks as I possibly can. Probably do some chibis and stuff. Just try and like squeeze out as many little pieces of art as I possibly can before the end. My battle ratio will not be fixed. I don't think there's any possible way I could do 14 pieces of art in 24 hours, unfortunately. But I'll try and get close. So anyway, thank you so much for joining me. Daro and Gaming Gremlin and Sable and anyone else who has popped in or been lurking. Yeah, it's always so much fun to hang out with you guys. I will see you tomorrow, and if I don't, take care of yourselves, play some D&D, and I'll see you next time. Okay, bye!